This is Ben from the Bad. Hey, this is Ben from the Bad Decisions crew. Need y'all to do me a big favor. Now, if y'all already hear my voice, that means you on the Kelly J TV. So what I need y'all to do is go down there, like, comment, subscribe, click that bell for notifications. So when she's live, you can get on there and be active in the comments. She will always see your comments. She will even put them on the show, and we'll talk about them. Let's hear your opinion.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Kelly J, and I'm straight from the D. Ain't nobody in my section going harder than me. Ain't no waiting for the top, cause I'm steady climbing the tree. Pleasant Grove to Oak Cliff, yeah, you know where we be. This is my show, and I got it under control. Podcast to interviews, yeah, we doing it all. Got the tea for whoever, ain't no Lipton involved. So when you got it poppin', girl, you know who to call. I'm the realest of the real, I'm just stating the facts. I got it out the mud, and I put the team on the back. Try to tell me I could never, so I did it and laugh. You know it's my turn, yeah. Kelly J on the map, y'all.
What up, y'all? We are back with another episode of Brother with your favorite host, Kelly J and Brother. Of course, y'all know this show would not be possible without him and our special guest that comes on every week. Make sure that if you are new to the channel that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We love having you guys here. We want to make sure you keep coming back. If you would like to be a guest on the show, or if you would just like some brotherly advice, please email us at kellyjtv@gmail.com, y'all. Now, y'all already know, make sure y'all follow us on Kelly J TV, as well as follow the host Kelly J on Kelly J Enterprise. And y'all, tonight we have a really, really hot topic. We're talking on the importance of having a clear understanding. And once again, I couldn't do this show by myself. Without further ado, Brother.
Manny.
What up?
What up? What up?
How are you?
I'm here. How about yourself?
Doing good. Listen, before the show, we were talking on some stuff, and I just want to let you know the women that came up for this. We really have to talk after the show, brother. Like, we gotta talk.
Okay. Let's see. I figure it'll be something for us to talk about. I knew it'd be something juicy.
Listen. I got 35 women for you to consider on this list.
Okay.
All right. 35. Okay. I looked it up and it said 35 black women. All right. That's what it came up with. We're gonna hop into the comments, and we got our special guest. What up, Key? How are you doing today? Shout out to Negus. He's been on the show before. Make sure y'all go back and rewatch his episode. He did a really big tribute to his brother Josh, R.I.P. So y'all make sure y'all go tune into that, and we'll have some clips coming up soon for y'all to see. That's my fault. I ain't gonna lie. It's my fault. But y'all, Boss Man B.
What up?
What up?
Hi, honey. Are you still at work?
I just got off.
Oh, okay. Well, today we are talking about the importance of having a clear understanding. So I want you guys to chime in, let us know your thoughts, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with the fellas. Brother. Well, before we do that, let me wait. Before we do that, because I feel like I did my part of researching this stuff. Okay. So
Yeah, I was trying to put it back on you. I was trying to hand it right back to you.
I had to think about it. Like, wait a minute. So before we get started, I definitely want to put some stuff out there. Because, yes, like I said, I did Google it. When you talk about the word understanding, it goes into so much deeper. So some of the things, and let me tell you, Google gives you a bunch of definitions, okay? One of the definitions says the ability to understand something, comprehension. Is being aware of other people's feelings, tolerant and forgiving. So understanding goes a lot deeper. You got to have compassionate. You got to be sensitive, considerate, tender. These are just objective words, and some of the nouns that they use are like mystery, perception. Comprehension is one of the main things. But one of the things that I did like was someone asked Google, what is the true meaning of understanding? And this is what Google said. This came from Webster, actually. So it says a mental grasp, comprehension, the power of comprehending, especially the capacity of apprehend general relations of particulars, the power to make experience intelligible by applying concepts and categories.
Yeah.
Now, for those, brother, I'm gonna take a little bit deep because, like I said, when I went in Google, I got some stuff up. Okay, so people went a little bit further and they asked Google, what does the Bible mean by understanding? Now, we said we're not gonna go there. However, I'm just gonna read it because it popped up. So it says, now consider again, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Understanding in this context follows intelligence, knowledge, experience, wisdom, and promptings from the Holy Ghost. That for those who don't, go with God, take how you will. But like I said, I Googled, and then I even asked. Well, someone asked in Google, what are the types of understanding? So there are different types. So and some of them are propositional and objectual. I hope I'm saying these words right. I know I'll be messing up on some words. But it was it's like I found the levels of understanding and the principles to understand. Like I went in such a deep dive. I was like, yo, why did brother tell me this? Because he should have known I was gonna definitely go deep with this one. But
yeah. So okay, so
what's your take?
Okay, so I agree with it's different levels of understanding. And the whole topic came about because I was having a conversation with somebody else and I was trying to explain to them, like, I've been told before that I'm too understanding, like, meaning people feel like I let them get away with anything. And it's not necessarily that I let people get away with anything. I understand life. Everybody have life, and everybody has stuff going on. But I say it's levels to understanding because I was explaining, okay, you have common sense. Everybody like to say, that's common sense. But it's not common sense. It's only common sense to you.
Right.
And it's only common sense to you because of your experiences. Okay. Then you have an understanding. And then you have, what was the other word? What was the word that they used?
Wait. Let me go back. Let me go back because they used a lot of different words. Which word are we looking for? We're looking for
in the definition. You said it was a word that
Jesus, I was just say the word and then messed it up. Gotta have sympathy, sensitive, considerate, tender. Where you want me to go?
Comprehension. Comprehension. That's the word I was looking for. So I said. Okay, I said, so common sense, understanding, and comprehension are all different levels. It's all different, degrees to understanding something. And so my example I used to him was, okay, it's common sense that you need a key to drive a car. Mm-hmm. Okay, you understand when you get in the car, you put the key in the ignition or you press the push button, whatever the case is, and now the car starts. Mm-hmm. But you don't comprehend how the car works.
Right. You have to be a mechanic, or you have to know and look up and read.
Yeah, it take different steps, it's different levels to it. So if you just get the common sense level, you ain't got the full comprehension of whatever the topic is, or whoever it is.
Mm-hmm. I said, like, even I was like, that goes back to if you getting a job, like you going for a job interview, or you going to work at a job. For somebody who work at a customer service job, just because it say customer service, don't mean you able to do their job. So
Right.
having an understanding of what the job duty is, what all it consists of, so that you're able to do their job. If your boss tells you, let's say you new on the job, right? And your
Mm-hmm.
boss, let's say you work at, let's go with McDonald's, easiest one right now, top of my head. You working at McDonald's, and of course, we all know it's about flipping the burger and all that. But if they put you on the grease machine for you to drop fries, but you don't know what temperature to have the grease on, let's say you have it too hot, and now the fries are cooking, and now your fries are burnt. Well, you don't have to understand it, because guess what? They just threw you out there. They didn't give you no proper training. They didn't tell you what to turn up the heat, the oven on. They didn't tell you how often you need to turn them or shake them or whatever you do back there. I ain't never worked at McDonald's, so I don't know. It's just
Right.
what I see from the other side.
Right.
I see them go back there and turn it, push a button. They'll shake that thing, drop them in there. Like, that's what I see. So if you don't have that understanding of how to do that, guess what? You now can set a McDonald's on fire. You can get a grease burn.
You can lose your job.
You can have fries that are soggy, full of grease. I mean, I could think of a million and one things that could happen without having to understand it. Go a little bit further. If you and your parents are not seeing eye to eye, like let's go with us as adults. As adults, I feel as though our parents sometimes don't see us as adults. And I'm not saying that on my end. I'm not saying that on your end, brother. I'm saying that in general.
In general. Oh yeah. But that's another topic in the community.
Right.
And it's probably not just us, because if you think about most other nationalities, I think the level of control that some of these other nationality parents have is kind of crazy to me.
I agree. But I'm just saying, for the conversation, if you and your parents get into it and there's not a clear understanding, like I and yes, this will be another topic, but I do feel as though at a certain age, parents still feel as though that you're their little child. And it's not it's not an understanding of, okay, now that you're an adult, I'm gonna handle you as such. We're gonna keep that same respect of a mother, of a mother, father, kid, keep that respect of knowing I'm the parent, you're my child. However, I'm gonna respect you now as an adult. But it's having that clear understanding of, number one, you're not gonna smoke with me, you ain't gonna drink with me, you ain't gonna do this with me, we ain't gonna do, like, it's however you set that standard, set it. But just make it clear. You get what I'm saying? However it is, set that standard and make it clear. And then don't be that parent that starts something, but then be like, nah, I ain't doing it. That ain't no clear understanding. That's the most shit. We was doing it before. Why can't we do it now?
Why can't we do it now? What's the difference?
Your mother or father. But we was doing it before. And I'm actually guilty of that. Me and my mama guilty. Well, I'm guilty of that with my mama. I'll say that because it'll be times where I forget for 2.5 seconds and I say something not out of line or nothing like that to the viewers that's listening. But it'll be something that I probably normal people wouldn't say around their mama. And she'll be like, all right, Pooh, what I tell you? And I'm like, but we was just saying something else like this the other day. What? But then I have to remember, okay, you went a little too far. Like the other day, you probably said this, but today you took it 2 steps up.
Yeah. So you gotta have that understanding.
So yeah. Speaking of, our favorite comment is here. She says, "Hey, Kelly J and team, kudos to Black Jesus in chat. Let's get it." She said, "Hey, hot girl summer, can shout out hot girl summer, Lord." Man, I ain't gonna lie, our video that got up to 1K views. That we
Okay.
did. Right. I was proud of
Okay.
that. I was proud of
Okay.
that. We did that.
Yeah. Okay. It keep going up. Keep going up.
Yeah, look, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Head over to TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, and y'all will be able to see what I'm talking about. Where me and my nail tech and her lovely mate, we all got together and we all hung out and did some stuff. We did some TikToks. Let me say that because people think stuff is other stuff, but we did TikTok, y'all.
Right. Right.
Having an understanding.
Yeah.
But yes, but
Yeah.
Ben, are you with us? Can you hear us?
I'm still here.
What's your take on having a clear understanding?
My take on having a clear understanding is basically mean exactly what you said and make sure that person, reciprocates that. Make sure they understands exactly what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I'm big on like trying to understand what somebody is saying. They may say one thing but mean something totally different.
Right.
But I don't take it as that. Then it's a whole like, well, why did you do this? Or why'd you do that? Well, that's what I thought you wanted, or I thought that's what you meant.
Right.
Right.
You have to be very clear with me because I'll take it in my own direction of what I feel that you mean.
Mm-hmm. That was another, point I was telling them as far as one thing with a lot of people is words. Like a lot of people don't really understand words. And I'm not saying I'm the best person with words, but I make it a point to try to understand something. If I don't know what a word means, I'm gonna look it up.
Right.
Because I can't get a full picture of the text or whatever it is if I don't know a word.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think what a lot of people do is they'll skip that word and just keep on going. Skip that word and keep on going. And now, like you said, now my view on the same text is different than your view.
Mm-hmm.
Because I looked up the word or I made sure I understood what the word is and you just skipped over it.
Right.
Like prime example, contracts. You talk about like phone contracts in it. Everybody talk about small print, fine print.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't read the fine print, you end up signing a lifetime contract.
Right.
It's I was talking to somebody about, like AT&T, buy your phone back. You can get $700. That's how most people here. You get $700. But if you look, it say up to
You're right.
$700. You
Right.
know what
That's
I
what
mean?
I'm feeling to see.
Yeah. So if you don't get that full understanding, you go in there thinking, I'm finna trade my phone in. I'm
Yes,
finna get $700. I'm finna put that on this phone, whatever. But nah, you get back and they done gave you $25. You like
right. Like what the hell?
yeah, I could have took that to the little machine.
Right.
You know?
That look. Well, yeah, no, I get it. Like, that's actually how I am. So when I was here and listening to you, I'm like, yo, I'm actually somebody who will, if I don't know a word, I'll sit there and Google it. And then, depending on what other word is shown, I'll go back
Mhm.
and I read that sentence again. And in that sentence, I actually put the word that I do have a clear understanding on. Because I'd rather have a word there that I understand, know, than instead of sitting there saying a word that, of course, yes, in my mind, yes, I looked up the word and I know what it is, but I also know I forget.
Right. Because if it's not a word that you use on a regular basis.
Right. So I forget. So instead of me forgetting, what I'll do is it's a mental note. Okay, when I see this word, I know it means this. So every time I see that word, I just put that other word in place. a lot of people, unless they're listening in now, when I done read out loud, I probably done that a couple of times. Done that a couple of times, and if you didn't have what I was reading, you would never know. However, I do that because it helps me to be able to understand what I'm reading and to be able to really get it out to somebody else.
Right.
So yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah, so you relate that to relationships, or you relate, friendships, couples, whatever it is. Just like you said, if you don't have a clear understanding of what somebody mean, what somebody about, what somebody plan on doing, whatever category it is you want to put it in, it's the gray area. Like you got to have a clear understanding.
And that way, just so you can be able to get through, like even in relationships, we'll touch on relationships. In relationships, it's so important to have an understanding from the talking stage from the getting to know you stage to the talking stage to the dating stage to whatever stages they are. I don't really know all the stages, but with all them stages, there has to be an understanding. If we take it a little bit deeper, when we talk on women and men and having kids and stuff like that, for the women who now say, "Oh, he ain't shit," da da da, I'm pretty sure he wasn't shit when y'all were first together. Or if he was the shit before, and now he not because y'all done split. Well, what took place in that understanding? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for someone who, we've talked on people we know that are talking to someone, but the understanding is supposed to be that they're not supposed to go together, and other things have taken place to where they're now in each other's lives. Well, right. If the understanding, if the first understanding was what they said, please know that don't change just because the other things come into place.
No.
They get. I feel like especially when a man tells you something, definitely listen, ladies. Listen.
And not comprehend.
Right. Right. Not just listen. But
and don't be scared to ask a question if you don't understand something, or if you don't got a clear picture. Don't be scared to ask a question.
So what if a lady is scared to though? What is a question that won't make a man go? What they won't make him shut down or nothing like that? What is a question a woman could ask to even get that understanding?
Whatever. Well, I'm gonna say for me, whatever is on your mind. If you have any question about anything, it shouldn't be a problem asking that person that you with, because that's a person that you looking to for advice, or you looking to for guidance, you looking to just to talk. So it should never be an issue with a question. I don't care if you just what's 2 times 5, you know what I mean? Whatever. Like,
I just wanted to know. Can you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it'd be a great understanding moment. I'm just trying to understand you.
Yeah, it shouldn't be no question is a wrong question, or however that little saying used to go.
Oh no, question is a dumb question.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's talk on this. So, because oftentimes I've heard men say, now here's the question. It's a 2-part question. At what point in asking the questions to have a clear understanding that a woman becomes a nagger or irritated or aggravated? Now, I'm saying these words because these are things that have been said to me, when not me personally, like, girl, you aggravated. No, like in conversation.
I know what you mean. Let's say if it's how you digging, like you not digging to get an understanding, you digging to get information.
Right. Okay.
So, I'm finna go over my partner house. Mm-hmm. Oh, who all finna be there? You just warming up to get to the real questions. You know what I mean?
So there's gonna be some females there.
Right. So
and saying it's gonna be some women there.
Right. You digging, but you getting information, but you digging, for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. I get that. Hold on, wait. We got comment. Information equals understanding.
True.
I agree. But is
But
there it's too much information?
no, I don't think so. But it depends what's the purpose of the information. Or what are you trying to use the information for?
Yeah. Okay, hold on, wait. We got special guests coming in the building. KT.
What's up?
What up?
So we talking on brother and I are talking on the importance of having a clear understanding. Earlier I read a couple of definitions, and we came to understand that with understanding comes comprehension. It comes being sympathetic. It comes with being considerate, and just taking in the knowledge base.
Oh, that's definitely true. Definitely true all across the board. Once you start talking about stuff, and then you can be understanding, you can be compassionate, and a lot of times it'll change how you feel about that person or that situation,
Mm-hmm.
Once you especially opening up and being honest. I agree.
Okay, all right. We got some more people in the comments. We got Amber Taylor with "Hey now, hey girl, hey." Thank y'all for tuning in, and y'all please do comment. Let us know what is your take on having a clear understanding, whether it's a friendship, a partnership, because you gotta have an understanding in business too.
Most definitely.
Like
you do. Yes, you do.
I can definitely say I am the person who learned the hard way for not having an understanding on certain things. And I ended up messing myself out on a lot of things that I could have really came back and took people for. However, if I had an understanding of what I know now, none of this shit would have happened. But you gotta have an understanding in business. It all goes back to brother saying reading them contracts, or if you're putting a contract together, or if you're going into business with somebody, get it from A to Z of understanding what is it we doing, who gonna handle what, what's gonna be paid from who gonna collect the money, who gonna distribute the money, how much money. Like it gotta be. If nobody has ever done adoption before, let me tell you now. When you go through the process of adoption, they go all the way back to your great grandma, Juicy Jar. They want to know so much. They want to know your blood type, who done had this, who done died from it. It's such an intensive background check on you as a person. They gotta have a clear, and that's because they have to have a clear understanding of who they fixing to put somebody else's child into your home with. That same understanding that they gotta have, you need to take that to your business, your everyday life, whether it's personal or professional.
Right.
That's my biggest take on it. I say you compared to adoption, you gotta have an understanding. You gotta have an understanding, and if you don't when you look at the situation and you still don't have an understanding, they either mean A, I need to ask some more questions, or B, move around.
Or check your thought process.
That too.
Because like we talked about last time, your mind can play tricks on you. So clear your mind of any, like you said, any judgment or any of that, and actually listen to what a person is telling you or what a person is saying.
But then also think about it like this. Like, how much easier is it to deal with a relationship, with a business situation, like with any type of relationship, business or otherwise? It's so much easier when you can sit and say that person truly understands me and I understand them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes great working relationships. Like, for example, KJ and I, we have a great working relationship. Now, am I going to say that there I will say this, there's things that I personally have had to learn, and I'm sure she's had to learn as well. But the biggest thing with us is that we definitely communicate. You know, we put certain meetings and timelines together. KJ will come to the table like, okay, Camila, I know you're busy, but I need production on this day at this time. She even gave me like a time. I felt like I was on time out, y'all. Like, for real. I was like, damn, like, for real. Like, but the crazy part is being, if you young and immature, you might have been, let's say you might have been offended by it. You might have felt some kind of way about it. I literally hit her back and I was like, I love it. I love it. Because
I was just like, I didn't mean anything bad. It was just me being professional. Like,
I was like, I love it. I love it. And what I did that same night was put her, like, I was on timeout and I was, trying to get off a timeout. I put those damn meetings in my calendar and we kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying in general, when you have that understanding, it just makes anything you do. Mm-hmm. So it just makes it so much smoother.
Yeah, because you don't have to second guess. You have a clear understanding. You know, okay, I can depend on this person to do A, B, and C. You know, this person depend on me to do X, Y, and Z. So teamwork make the dream work.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
And I think that's what a lot of people forgot now.
Yep.
The teamwork of it all.
Like I said, like we talk even sports, we talk about who the greatest player of all time and all of this. None of them people would have been who they are without the supporting cast.
Facts.
All those people knew what their role was on the team. It's not saying that they didn't want to be great. They was great in their own way.
Yeah. I mean, that's what makes a team. Where my weaknesses should be your strength. I don't care if it's a relationship, a business situation. I don't care where, and where your weakness is, that's where I'm supposed to be like, I got you on that, I
got you. Yep.
Like, I got your back.
And that still go to the understanding, because you have the whole understanding. You have to understand what you weak at. You have to understand what you know. You have to understand your downfalls.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, do you feel as though before a person should get into a relationship, that they have to have a clear understanding of self before anything?
Yeah, most definitely. And I ain't saying you got to have a complete clear. You have to know yourself, though. You have to know what make you happy. You have to know what make you sad. You got to know these things, because you got to be able to let me know, hey, I don't like this. I don't like that. This is what I like to do. It can't be like, hey, where you want to go somewhere? Where you want to go? Oh, I don't know what you want to do, and now we just sitting here looking at each other,
Yeah, where we going?
Where we going? Nobody got an understanding of what we want to do. And then if I'm like, this the thing about always making a date or picking a date, you have to have information to be successful in picking a date.
Yeah.
If I don't know what you like to do, I'm just gonna pick a date on something that I like. Like, we're gonna go somewhere that I like to eat, or I'm gonna try to introduce you to something else. And that's not necessarily a bad thing either. But the next time we going somewhere else I like, and then the next time we going somewhere else I like, and now you feel left out because we ain't went nowhere you like.
Instead of doing
but saying that kind of sounds like y'all just met, right? Because
I'm just saying that was just an example for yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say that sounds like somebody who just met, because people that's around you, whether it's business wise, relationship wise, family, you know what they like and what they don't like. Everybody got a spot. You can't pull me up to this spot. I ain't going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, like not to play those games. Like,
now where I ain't want to come here.
That's
I had some of them moments.
So a funny story on that, me and my mom was talking and she was like, her friend, she wanted something to drink. So she was like, she sent her friend to go get something to drink and he brought back Mellow Yellow. And she said she went off. Who drinks Mellow Yellow? What is Mellow Yellow?
Oh my
Did you
goodness.
tell me you didn't want Mellow Yellow?
Yeah, but see, I said, okay, on that, my understanding on that, right, is you in Texas, so it's safe to pick two sodas to me in this scenario. If you pick Dr. Pepper and Sprite,
Dr. Pepper.
you probably can get away with it.
Look, Boss Man Ben said Dr. Pepper.
Not Dr. Pepper. Right. Where is this conversation going for real? I need understanding.
I'm getting Pepsi if I'm drinking that dark.
No, I'm just saying that one of the two. If you have a choice, I'm gonna pick one of them. I'm gonna pick them two because 50-50 chance people gonna either get a Sprite or something dark.
Yeah.
And what if you don't drink soda? You getting the vitamin water?
If I know that. See, I'm saying this is saying he didn't know what my mama wanted to drink. So I'm saying she just said, go give me something to drink or bring me something to drink. He just grabbed something. You know what? And I'm saying if I was in that situation, I'm going to grab a Sprite or a Dr. Pepper because I feel most people drink those two.
Right.
Here.
So
now
they
you go
don't
other
get straight
places, they
water.
drink Pepsi.
I hope
Real
Sprite
talk.
and Dr. Pepper sponsor this podcast. KJ, you're going to have to get on that ASAP.
Yeah, we need that. We had
Go on and smash that sponsorship, girl.
Yeah, we had a Mickey D's one too, so get them drops.
Right. Like Mickey, cause listen, I said I'm gonna start making like little commercials when I be driving or if I'm riding with Boss Man Ben. I'll see some stuff and I'll be like, let's say like in front of me right now I got a pack of Newports, right? So I'd be like, Newports, you just can't have one. Smoke one and inhale, exhale, and you feel relief. Smoke another one, and hey, you might just say, hey, hunk, have a good day.
You are such a character. Oh my God. You know what? And you're not lying either because I could have sworn when we were on the phone earlier, it was some commercial in your, like we on the phone and it was some commercial in your background, I guess on your radio. And I can't remember what commercial that was. And this girl started making a whole, I was like, wow. I said,
it was Nationwide. It was the Nationwide. It's on your side. With her.
Out the blue. And we was talking about business, by the way. I hope Nationwide sponsors some shit too.
Yeah, we need them all.
Right. Every last one of them. We got somebody in the comments. Hey y'all, this Nene. I'm finally in. What up, Nene? Shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome.
What up?
Welcome to the episode, our new episode every Thursday. Make sure y'all tune in. Yes, y'all, please. Make sure every Thursday y'all are tuned in right here at 7 p.m. to listen in to brother, myself, Boss Man Ben, KT, Big E, and y'all please send our love out to Big E. He not with us tonight, but that's okay because he gonna come back. But we sending out much love, prayers to him, his family during this time. Big E, you'll definitely miss tonight. You know, we're not gonna have our good old Evans exit. But I feel like when he comes back though, the way Evan exit about to be set up, we just gonna have to let him talk at the end of the show. We're gonna put him on mute for the whole show, and then at the end, we just gonna let it rip.
Yo, listen, I did not know. I did not know. Shout out to Big E. Listen, everybody is waiting for your wisdom. And I'm telling you, we about to put this little package together for consultation because you be dropping gems like for real.
Right.
Yeah.
And we got you. My prayers are with you. You know, if you need anything, I'm here.
Thanks. We are family.
There she go again. Look.
There she go. It's always gonna be one, right?
Golly.
Oh my God. Let me I'm gonna pause because I think this is real good right now for this topic that we're having, okay? Now, y'all hang out with me, y'all talk to me, stuff like that. And one of the things that I've always told y'all is that when I talk to people about getting myself out there, the one thing that you oftentimes hear people say is, you know, you don't want this lifestyle because of this, that, and the third. And I'm like, as long as people know who I am, I come real with my shits. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm being me. And as long as you can respect that person of me, then we'll forever be good. So
Right.
when it comes to brother, first off, we family. So at the end of the day, you already know how crazy and goofy I am. But that's
All day.
that's
Yo,
the
I personally, I don't know how they put up with you. I'm just saying.
Look, you gotta have a life of the party. I'm
Right.
chill. I'm cool. So
When y'all came to Cali, I was literally like, I'm gonna pray for them two men. I'm gonna pray for them. I'm gonna pray for them.
It's never a dull moment when I'm around. It's part of being the Leo in me.
Mhm.
But I honestly believe because we all have a clear understanding, even with you, KT, we have always done business together. And through this, I felt like I found a friend, a sister in you, a big sister in you. So for me, you. Oh, thank you. Don't make me cry right now.
I told you, come to Cali, you gonna always be like straight, for real. You know
we
that.
gonna be solid like
you know that. We taking this thing for real.
But it's you being able to accept me for me. I told you from the beginning, I'm a no judgment person. How I am. KT, when we met, I told you, I said I smoke, I do business, and I'm on top of my ish. Like I was real about it because number one, if you can have the clear understanding to know that at times I may just be a little bit high, that we'll be okay.
Mhm.
You will be okay. If you know every so often I may drop out a F-bomb or a B-bomb, and you know I don't mean nothing by it. It's a clear
Not an F-bomb or a B-bomb. No, what I can always sense is somebody who is genuine, and that's what truly matters to me.
Right. Even if I decide to want to talk something rated XR, you know that's me. Why?
Yep.
Because we have a clear
understanding.
Right. I have a clear understanding.
Everybody say it with me. Understanding.
Right. And when you have that clear understanding, I feel as though your connections, the relationships, your circle, the people you have in your life, the way your energy is, and all of that will show.
It's tight.
It'll show. You know, y'all have said, KT, you have said, like, Kelly, you're just glowing, or you know, you look happy, you look this. It's because I'm around people who have a clear understanding of who I am, and I don't have to fake it. I don't have to bullshit about it. If I'm having a bad day, I can actually say, look, bitch, I'm not feeling it today. I'm crying. I'm in the closet or whatever. And I know y'all gonna understand. Kelly just need a moment.
Yep.
No, absolutely. And at the end of the day, it ain't no judgment. Like no judgment at all, because we are all, everybody is going through their own journey in life.
Yep.
Some of it is difficult. People try to climb out of, you know, certain situations or trying to expand their purpose, their dreams, their visions. It's not gonna always be an easy road. You know what I'm saying? And when you can hang in there and stick in there and then have people that not only understand you, but then it really gets scary when they understand, like when you understand they sick humor. And like, literally anything could happen in that conversation on the phone. But you, like, once you hang up, there ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, that's what that was for that moment.
Yep.
Well, wait, speaking of funny humor, brother, you know I told you how my time zones be, right?
Yep.
No, I'm on the phone with KT. We in a meeting, right? We having a meeting. And I'm telling KT how I haven't seen Boss Man being in 2 weeks and how I miss him.
Yes.
She like, what? Don't y'all?
I was confused.
She went along with it.
Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, no, Because I was and then but then it's so crazy because when we got off the phone, I literally had to think to myself, like, yo, I just saw them both on FaceTime together. Like, and like, I'm confused. Like, how could this possibly be? But I thought it was some technology shit that I didn't understand. I didn't know.
And that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
It had been 2 weeks since one of my other personalities had seen him. That's what it was.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Understanding.
Understanding.
Oh gosh. And you know something, speaking of, I think it's important to have a clear understanding for someone who deals with a mental health condition.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I think with each one of y'all that are on here right now, y'all, brother, you and I, we've shared our thoughts. You know, we got a clear understanding. KT, you are someone who is in this field and you work with the youth and you work with not just the youth, but, you know, youth is your main focus. Have you work with people who deal with mental health conditions and you give them the resources. And then Boss Man Ben, you are now learning this more. You are learning
first hand understanding.
I learned. I mean, but I learned because I asked questions.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what we see.
That's the only way you're gonna learn is if you don't understand something, you have to ask questions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what he did when he first wanted to know about it. He was like, so tell me about it. And I didn't know where to start. Like, you want me to tell you the diagnosis, what it's like, what I go through. And it was him asking the questions that made it easy for me to talk about it. I've never had someone ask, for me to break it down so that they can understand how to help me. And that was where his mind was. He was like, I just want to know how to be able to help you during those times. And that is something that's major for people like myself who are living with mental health conditions. For someone to say, hey, I just need to know how to help you when you're down. I need to know what are your triggers. And it is so important that y'all learn. Having a clear understanding is knowing your triggers. And if you don't know your triggers and then all of a sudden somebody do something that hurts you or piss you off, and now you trying to fight them, but you now realize, okay, this was a trigger for me. Well, it ain't their fault that they didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You can explain that to them. Yeah, and I had to learn that too. I had to learn that myself. Because I didn't tell people in the beginning. I didn't tell hardly anybody, actually. It was just one day, it was like, boom, this is what I got. But it was having that understanding. Even with telling people who to tell, how to tell them. Are they going to accept me? Some did, some didn't. Some still here, some not. So it's having that understanding. And when you can have that understanding with people, it does make the process of getting to what the doctors call recovery so much easier. It does make it getting to recovery easier.
Right. But you know what? It was important for you to be courageous enough to come out and speak about that. Yeah. Because most people don't. And it's so crazy because the next person is waiting for it. It's like the next person waiting on the next person to speak about it so I could be comfortable in knowing that I'm not battling this or struggling with this, whatever this is, alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Communication is so freaking... Communication fosters understanding, but the communicative part is so important because that's where you get a chance to really know how you can support who's around you. How can you talk about it? And, once we start talking, we realize maybe on some levels we never knew, but we related on certain levels.
Right.
And you're like, okay, damn, that ain't something I gotta, go through by myself. If I want to talk to him about it or talk to her about it, she comes from a place of understanding.
And that's what we talk about all the time. Whenever we talk about something, I can tell you from the get-go, I can only tell you from my perspective of something. So I can only relate it to what I've been through myself, And I'm not trying to take away from what you talking about or what you going through. I'm just responding to you based off of my reality.
Yeah.
And I love talking to brother. No lie. I may not always agree, but by the time we get off the phone, I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing.
And I know some people probably hear us talking and be like, "Oh, what are they arguing about?" They don't even be arguing. It's just we have good conversations.
It's not an argument, so mind your business.
Right. We have very good conversations.
We be sitting there, wait a minute. No, I gotta get my point across.
Yeah, like hold on. Well, let me say this one thing, And then by the time I say that one thing, you don't even want to say what you was trying to say.
I know, that's why I be saying, let me say what I'm thinking to say. Because I already know what you about to say. Don't cancel out what I'm saying. So, and you be like, all right, what you gonna say? Nothing, brother.
Nothing. Never mind.
Nothing.
Just forget it. Or how about the infamous I forgot.
Yeah.
You'll be like, bro, you did not forget.
You did not.
Like, don't even play that game with me.
Yeah.
KT, don't be telling people what I be saying because I use that a lot, man. I forgot.
Hey, I already know. When I hear people say I forgot, I just okay.
I would have forgot.
And I'm gonna forget to cook dinner tonight too.
I made lemon pepper chicken in the air fryer when it was so good. Yeah. With mashed potatoes, corn, and green beans.
That's what you made for dinner?
That's a meal.
That's what you was in there cooking up. You was cooking and handling business at the same time.
I was cooking and producing EYS Raw Conversation. Make sure y'all tune in.
Yo, you know when somebody try to make it sound like they not like in the kitchen or something, they don't want you to hear the pots clicking. Yeah. And it's like, yo, I know you in there cooking something.
I'm trying to be all quiet and stuff.
Trying to be all discreet. I'm like, who you fooling? She thought
you hear that little thing.
She thought she was on the phone with one of them sponsors. That's what that was.
I was trying to be so quiet, but you know something? It don't be like, hey, we have a clear understanding.
Multitasking.
Right.
No, KJ, you and I have a solid understanding.
Solid.
It's the word of the day, y'all. Solid. If you ever heard somebody say you solid, know that you are the most loyalist of them all.
Unless it's spelled
look, I would say that the word.
it gotta be all in all caps, solid, okay. All caps. That means you legit. That's what that means.
Now to answer you guys' question about loyalties being in the thing.
Wait, did you make that word up?
I'm fixing to look it up and see, but what I do know is it's one of them websites I'm signed up on. That's what they got me as a member under their loyalties. Okay. And it say loyalties because I didn't know that was a word till I saw it and I was like, but I'm just seeing if it was a word they made up. I don't know. It's really a word.
Okay,
it's
spell
really
it.
A word. LOYALIST, loyalties.
And what does it say for the definition?
A person who remains loyal to the established ruler or government, especially in face of a revolt.
Oh, maybe because they mentioned the government. Maybe that's the is part.
Yeah.
I can see that because it also says a supporter of union between Great Britain and Northern Ireland, a colonist of the American Revolutionary period who supported the British cause. Jesus. Who supported the British cause?
I promise you, people be making stuff up for real.
Look, that take you into another topic we're gonna have, the conspiracy stuff.
Oh yeah. That's what I was talking about when we came on, man. Listen, brother sent me on the loop before the show, and now after the show, I have to talk to him about 35 Black women from the 90s because this list here, it got me interested. Like I got a couple of people in mind on what we're talking about.
I think I got a few too.
I wonder if they on this list. That if you say the names you say, if they on this list, I'm gonna say yup.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. And
Until next time.
until next time. So, brother, is that it? That's all?
That's it. That's all.
All right, well, y'all already know when y'all hear that, that means we have come to the end of the show. Y'all already know that if y'all would like some brotherly advice, or y'all just want some advice in general, please write us at KillyJTV@gmail.com. We love to hear your views and your advice and your take on stuff. So
Can I say something real quick, KJ?
Yes, anytime.
To your fans, I'm sure just in knowing you, your fans are dope. You know what I'm saying? The people that support you are dope. But share, support KJ. I mean, I just want to let y'all know, and I don't care if she's mad if I say it. I don't think she would be though. But she's really out here grinding. We do a lot of work throughout the week, and she's somebody who, when she says she gonna pull up, she gonna get it done. Like, she plays absolutely no games, like, you know. But I love to see the fact that she's moving forward, she's grinding, she's working really hard, and you know, she's a loyal chick, she's a solid chick. So share and support, like, subscribe, whatever y'all do on this shit.
You heard it. Make it happen.
Donate. I mean, whatever.
That as a drop. I need that right there as a drop.
Yeah.
As a drop. That's it. Well, y'all heard it here first from KT. Make sure y'all tune in and subscribe to Raw Conversations as well on YouTube. Any youth that happens to tune in, or to the parents who tune into the show, if you're in the California area, whether you're in the California area or not, if you're not in the California area, have your kids listen to Raw Conversations. Let them get involved with Raw Conversations, because KT has allowed them to have a platform to freely speak. And I don't know how many people don't understand that, but to allow your child to freely speak without your judgment, without you around, I think it's really great. It's really dope. Getting to see these kids talk on the show has been amazing, and it's been very interesting of their own point of views. Even the kids she's interviewed, these are kids that are doing shit in the community. So shout out to you, KT, as well.
Thank you.
That, and to everybody that's coming onto the shows and stuff like that. And y'all, until next time, make sure y'all tune in next Thursday. We don't know what the topic gonna be yet. We may go on conspiracies, because, like I said, this here, me and Brother Fist to talk about. Little do y'all know. But without further ado, y'all, we are out. I love y'all, brother. I love you, Boss Man Ben. I love you, and KT. I love you as well.
Love you too. Solid.
All right. And we out.